And in other news, a new government scheme launched today is guaranteeing mortgages for first-time buyers. UK high street mortgage lenders are now offering mortgages with a deposit of just 5%. NTD's Patrick Hayden brings us more.
The government launched a new mortgage scheme on Monday. It means that first-time buyers can purchase a property with just a 5% deposit. The government will guarantee a portion of the loan to the lender. We spoke to a property expert to get his view on the scheme.
So this gives first-time buyers, which we need, access to the marketplace, gives lenders comfort in terms of the government backing. And with first-time buyers being so important in the market, because they're in effect the seed corn where the market starts, where chains are built, I think it's going to significantly affect the number of people that can buy.
Haywood says prior to the pandemic, there were up to 400 first-time buyer mortgage products on the market. Since the pandemic, this has gone down to just 2 or 3. He says fixing the first-time buyer problem may mean that a second-time buyer issue could arise.
The issue, of course, is the lack of supply that we're currently getting in the United Kingdom, which are their lowest levels since records began, as people are reticent to put their houses on the market until they find somewhere to move to. So the next issue we might have is the second-time buyer, who will need to increase their lending or borrowing capacity to enable them to move.
Haywood says in the last 3 months, house price inflation stood around 6 to 7%. The problem is that if house prices drop, buyers could find themselves in negative equity.
If prices were to drop, if people were to find themselves in negative equity, in other words, the loan exceeds the value of the property, then obviously the government would have to make up the shortfall when that property was sold, if it was sold probably in a foreclosure rather than a voluntary way.
He says he doesn't expect to see house prices drop significantly, given that demand for property is so much higher than supply. Patrick Hayden, NTD News, London.